Hi, I'm Esty Rivera Murdoch, a ranger for the National Park Service. I grew up in Arizona, visiting Arizona's natural wonders and cultural sites. These extraordinary places offer insight into the history, culture, and lives of our ancestors, of my ancestors, and many of yours as well. Linking Hispanic heritage through archaeology, LHHTA, is a partnership between the National Park Service and the University of Arizona, funded through the Desert Southwest Cooperative Ecosystem Studies Unit. LHHTA leads Hispanic high school students from Tucson, Arizona on a journey of discovery to understand how indigenous, native, and Spanish cultures merged over time in the Desert Southwest, helping to influence modern Latino culture. Today, we see that cultural fusion, melding, mixing, blending through food, clothing, architecture, religious practices, and a host of other regional customs. The University of Arizona's School of Anthropology's Southwest Lab provided a base camp along with faculty support and campus resources. LHHTA students participated in a semester-long adventure. The students visited numerous national park sites, learned about archaeological methods at the University of Arizona's Preservation Archaeology Field School, and visited a variety of on-campus archaeology labs, including zooarchaeology, bioarchaeology, pottery and ceramics, radiocarbon dating, and dendrochronology. The group also toured other Southern Arizona museums and historical sites, including Mission Gardens, El Presidio de San Agustin, the Arizona Historical Society Museum, and the National Park Service's Western Archaeological and Conservation Center. For many of the participants, this program was their first exposure to the beauty, wonder, and rich cultural heritage of our national park system. Visiting Grand Canyon National Park was an eye-opening experience for the students.
When I stepped out of that van, oh my God, my heart melted because it made me feel alive, like a piece of my puzzle has been missing, and I found it.
So we started hiking at about 7 in the morning and we came to U'a Point, and I think it's really aptly named. It really puts things into perspective, like how kind of small we are.
We came down to the canyon, like we're actually inside the canyon, not above it, but inside.
Well, I feel like I've changed just by being here. I just feel like a bit closer to like Earth and like Mother Nature.
At the Grand Canyon, I've learned a lot about the sacred beliefs that are held about why this is a sacred site and the 11 tribes that are associated with it.
After the splendor of visiting the Grand Canyon, students continued their field explorations. Casa Grande ruins, Wapaki, Tuzagut, and Montezuma Castle national monuments are much more than prehistoric ruins. They are the unbroken link to the first people who have lived in Arizona for thousands of years.
I just loved looking at the castle and wondering, how long it would have taken to build such a structure, especially that high up.
It makes me feel connected to my ancestors. Kind of know what they had to go through a little bit.
We should take care of things like this so our next generation can see what the past generation has done.
I think they're still important because it's a reminder of where we came from and who we are. So yeah, it's important to keep those preserved.
I've learned a lot about my heritage and where some of my people come from, and how they've lived, which I've wondered for a long time myself.
It feels pretty cool to be here because I've been wanting to come for a while now. So being able to see this place, pretty nice. Knowing Padre Quino came here.
The students also visited Hispanic heritage sites, learning the history of immigration throughout the Southwest along the Juan Bautista de Anza National Historic Trail. And closer to home, at Saguaro National Park, students explored the rich history of ranching by Hispanic settlers throughout the Tucson area. Camping as a group, the students worked together in teams, learning to set up their tents, prepare meals, and simply have fun together around the campfire.
It was my first time putting up a tent. It was cool to see all of the sticks and not know where to put them, but learn where they go. That was fun.
I learned how to prepare a tent and just get along with a lot of people and cook with them and just talk with them. It was just fun trying to work as a team.
I go camping all the time, and I enjoy it.
And by the way, you don't put them on the flame. Yeah. Those are burned already.
Wow, what a memorable experience for the group. For many of the students, LHHTA opened their eyes to new areas of interest, possible college majors, and future career choices.
All of a sudden I found myself really interested in botany and that sort of thing. And that's something I didn't know I was interested in. And possibly working with conservation and sustainable environments in college. So that's something I had no idea that I would find interesting.
I can see myself being tied into NPS, the National Park Service, but also in some way tying psychology into that because that's what I really wanted to do.
I really want to travel to different parks and just get to know them and compare them and see the differences and stuff.
I'm hoping through this program I can maybe pursue a degree in archaeology and a Mexican-American studies. I'm really looking into that.
What I can relate from my travels with linking Hispanic heritage through archaeology is I would love to be a park ranger. It would be an honor, but also a privilege to be a park ranger, because not only do you get to, be around places like the Grand Canyon, Montezuma Castle, and so on and so forth, but you get to see the natural beauty of the earth.
To help facilitate their journey of discovery, each student was given an iPad to capture and share their experiences along the way. Students took pictures, videos, and notes and created personal digital stories connecting their own cultural heritage to the LHHTA program. These stories were shared at the program's closing ceremony with friends and family.
Arizona, a place I thought was nothing but dirt and cactus, but in reality, it's not. With my own eyes, I have seen what seems to be a barren wasteland to a forest in a matter of hours away from Tucson. But what I thought was my culture was only a small fragment of what I know now. Linking Hispanic heritage through archaeology helped me find that missing link to the rest of the story I was never told by anyone I knew.
Throughout the program, we visited several sites and always learned something new about its heritage that would link it to our own. We did this by doing activities like listening to a native speak about their culture, analyzing artifacts that gave us clues to the past, and even by recreating conditions our ancestors would have lived in.
The coolest and most interesting thing that I learned was how archaeology works and how important different sciences are because they serve as a foundation for archaeology. I got to see complex machines that I didn't even know existed, and I also got to learn about the science behind pottery making as well as learning about osteology.
Throughout the program, each individual student took away personal insights and memories that were uniquely shaped by their own cultural history and experiences growing up Hispanic in Southern Arizona.
This program has affected me in the way that I've seen a whole side of Arizona that I probably would have never seen.
It's made me realize that things aren't as simple as they seem. Like you look at a picture and you think that's it, but when you actually go there and experience being there yourself in a first-person view, it's a greater experience.
Honestly, linking Hispanic heritage has taught me even more than I could have through a textbook. And the physical touch of a pot that has been made years and years ago, or through looking at a building that has been made, has made me feel more in touch with who I am.
National Park Service programs like Linking Hispanic Heritage Through Archaeology work to connect youth with their public lands and their own personal cultural heritage, empower them with a sense of stewardship, and expose them to a new world of educational and vocational possibilities. If you're a high school student, consider joining us for a Linking Hispanic Heritage Through Archaeology experience.